Hello and welcome back to my channel. I am so thankful that you have stopped by. On today's recipe, I am making some stuffed chicken breasts. So let's go ahead and get started. So I have here 2 freshly cleaned chicken breasts where I have slit pockets into them, which is called butterflying them. Now moving on to my filling, and I have some spinach as well as some cream cheese, and I'm also adding in some cut up onions. I have also decided to use some medium cheddar cheese, but you can use whatever type of cheese that you would like. So I'm going to mix it until it's well combined. And I decided to have my cream cheese sit out for about an hour before I, start this process. So now I'm adding in some garlic powder and onion powder, just to give it a little bit more seasoning and taste to it. And I'm also adding in some parsley flakes. And just mixing it until it's, all the seasonings are well combined into the mixture. So next I'm moving on to seasoning my chicken breasts. I'm using some chicken seasoning, and I will have all the exact measurements down below in the description block. And you want to ensure that you are seasoning both sides of the chicken breast. And I'm also using some adobo. As well as some soul food seasoning. Now I only put my soul food seasoning on one side of my chicken breast because I did not want it to be overly seasoned. And I'm also using some smoked paprika. Now you can use regular paprika, which is fine, but I wanted to use a smoke just to give it a little bit smoky taste to it. And I'm also using some onion powder. As well as garlic powder. So next I'll want to actually stuff the chicken. And by stuffing it, you're putting the filling on one side of the butterfly chicken breast. Now, some people also secure their chicken breasts with toothpicks. These chicken breasts were pretty sturdy, so I did not have to secure them with toothpicks, but I have seen that technique as well. And when you do slit your chicken breast, make sure that you are only cutting it to allow for the pockets. You don't want to slit them all the way through on the ends. You want to leave those ends secure there so that the filling will sit, fairly secured in the pocket. So now that I got my filling inserted into the chicken breast, now I can move on to actually searing it on top of the stove in my cast iron pan. Now I did add in some olive oil to my pan, and I have it on medium heat. And I seared my chicken breast for approximately 5 minutes on each side. You just want to cook it down until you get that golden crusted color on your chicken breast. And it smells so delicious. So I'm just checking it just to make sure that it is seared well enough on each side. And so now it is time for me to remove it from the pan. And I am going to clean my pan out, and because I'm planning on baking it up in the oven as well to continue to cook down the chicken itself. So I did put in some butter to actually provide as a moisture and extra flavor for my chicken, to actually bake it up in the oven. So I will be baking it in the oven for 10 to 12 minutes on 425 degrees. And baking it on that high temperature, it will give it its tenderness, and it will be so juicy.
No.
Thank you so much for watching. Please stay tuned for my next video.
Anyway.